Okay, so I'm making this video in regards to a handful of people sending me messages and asking me about those forbearances that I was talking about in last week's video. If you haven't seen that and you're on Instagram, go check out my Instagram TV feed and you'll see it there. It was just last week. And if you're on YouTube, I'll leave a link in the description below. Just click that and check it out. So I'm just gonna make this in response to those people because I'm sure there's others out there that are thinking or questioning the same things. So before I get started, I will start off with the current housing market update and basically the three indicators that we're looking at. First thing, new houses on the market. Second thing, how many houses went into escrow. And third, how many sold. And all of those happened within the last 7 days. So start off with the city of Lakewood. There are 10 new houses on the market, 14 went into escrow, and 14 sold. Moving on to city of Cerritos. Cerritos saw 3 new houses go on the market, 6 went into escrow, and 2 closed. Moving on to the Inland Empire, Rancho Cucamonga saw 21 new houses go on the market, 32 went into escrow, and 31 sold. Again, all within the last 7 days. Moving on to the city of Riverside. Riverside saw 65 new houses go on the market, 73 went into escrow, and 62 sold. So again, solid numbers as throughout this entire pandemic of COVID-19. I mean, everybody was kind of scared about the real estate market, and we did see a little bit of a slowdown immediately upon the stay-at-home order. Let's be real, the real estate market is booming. Ask anybody right now that's shopping for a house. It is crazy out there. So my name is Malachi Vandermark. I am a real estate agent here in Southern California. I work out of the city of Lakewood as well as Riverside, and I do business in all surrounding cities. I do want to jump right into the forbearance questions that people were having. And just a quick background of the previous video, I was stating that I don't see a real estate market crash, and I'm always looking at facts. I'm looking at the numbers, I'm looking at the rules, what's happening, how things are being regulated by the government. And I stated I just don't see a housing market crash because of these forbearances becoming delinquent. So I agree with the people who messaged me. The forbearances are becoming delinquent. And I looked it up and I did my research. 8.5% of all mortgages in our country are in a forbearance program currently, which equates to about 4.3 million mortgages that are in forbearance. So I understand that's a huge amount. I am not arguing there. There's two things. The reason why I don't see the forbearance turning into foreclosures, which is going to turn into a housing market crash. First, in the CARES Act, you're allowed to apply for these forbearances with no proof of hardship, basically no questions asked. You go to the bank who holds your mortgage, you call them, let them know you need a forbearance, and more than likely, I mean, I haven't heard of a situation where somebody got denied because of the CARES Act, and you'll be able to put your mortgage on forbearance, which just means you're going to put off your payments for a set amount of time, and then you and your mortgagor will figure out what to do thereon after. So with that being said, I want you to know that, I'm going to be honest, I told 2 of my clients to actually apply for forbearance, and not due to hardship, but in order for them to put that money aside to do other things. And let me be clear, it's not to go spend on toys, right? Like cars and boats, cell phones, jet skis, whatever it is that you're into. It's not about toys or even vacations. And everybody who knows me knows I love vacationing. I love exploring the world. That's not what this is for. I told them to go into forbearance and take that money that they would have put put it aside, save it to invest. So they came to me asking me questions, and that was my advice. I want to be clear, they are not in hardship. They both those parties still have their jobs. Both my clients still have their jobs, and everything is fine in their household. So I want that to be clear. So now that 4.3 million number that are in forbearances, right? The 4.3 million, we don't know how many of that 4.3 million are due to hardship versus people who just wanted to take the forbearance just because. I mean, that's extra money that they can keep in their pocket, do whatever they want to for those few months, right? That's just stating facts. We don't know that. It's not clear. So we don't know what that is like. So now let's move on to the second reason. And the second reason is because in those forbearances, whatever out of that 4.3 million mortgages, whatever that number is that are due to hardship, they have ways out. So they don't have to go into foreclosure and lose their home. One, they can just extend the forbearance. Just as simple as that. They can go take a few extra months and add that onto the forbearance. Second, they just go into a loan mod. And the loan modification is, I kind of want to use the analogy of a refinance because a lot of people know that and what that is. But basically a loan modification is they'll repackage your loan essentially and again, just give you a new mortgage. Essentially, if you want to go into a deeper conversation about that, feel free to reach out to me, and I can, if it's way deeper than my expertise, because again, I'm a realtor and I'm not a lender, I can point you in the right direction. So that's part of the second thing. But not only the loan modification, after your forbearance, you can just take those payments that you missed and attach it to the back end of your loan, and then that's it. So again, most of these people won't go into foreclosure due to hardship. And let me be clear, there will be some that will foreclose on their property. Will that have a huge effect on the real estate economy and the housing market? I don't think so. And the reason why I don't think so is really simple. There are almost every single home in today's market, which I'll have to get the numbers specifically on. I read it a while back. I'll have to do the research again. But almost everybody who owns a home has equity currently in their house. So if they do fall on hardships, these people in forbearances, they can just sell that house, walk away free and clear, or walk away with some money in their pocket. I just don't see the forbearance situation causing a real estate market crash. So that's it. I just wanted to make that clear. I appreciate the people who messaged me. We had great conversations. And for the others of you who have seen the video last week or did have questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I mean, I'll give you guys my honest opinion. I'll let you know. And just to clarify, I believe facts. Facts are facts. Can't change those. And I want you guys to understand that I will always keep it real. Actually, my Instagram handle is therealistrealtor_VDM, and VDM for my last name, Vandermark. But really, I keep it real. If you ever want to talk to any of my past clients or anybody that I've worked with, escrow, even opposing real estate agents that have worked with on a transaction, I can't imagine anybody telling you anything bad. I will just give it to you real. I'm a very honest person. So I just want you to know, if you have questions, I'll give it to you how it is. I will let you know what I think you should do based on facts in the current real estate market. So thank you guys again for tuning in and watching these videos. I really do appreciate everybody who supports me. If you do have any questions, or even if you have questions or want to talk and it's not about real estate, feel free to call me or message me. I love talking to everybody and each one of you. And if there's any way I can put a smile on your face, please let me know. And you guys take care. I hope everybody's doing well, and I will see you guys next week.